Welcome to Cover Having number two. We're gonna try this again. Probably gonna leave off my prototype song of Too Far. It's already on here, it's just not posted, so I'm gonna save that for something else. And my computer is tripping yet again. So we're gonna see how far we get without that, but I will post that as a prototype song. Alright? I have a lot of songs that need to come up here. My computer is tripping, so I'm gonna try to do all this shit this weekend. But this is important. So we're going to talk about how many years I've been in this business. So, in 1996, I was 23 years old. Calculating it in case y'all don't understand what's about to happen here. I did this in the other video, and the camera's doing the same shit. So, we're going to see how far I can get, and we're going to get to the point. It is now 2025. And we minus that in 1996 equals 29. Means that I've been in this business for 29 years without a drop of success other than my own stuff that you can see here on Kung Fu Havoc number 2 and Kung Fu Havoc number 1. Now, getting that out of the way, I haven't had the opportunities needed to be successful. And I've had people come up to me and say, dude, you've been in this for so long. You really should quit. You need to quit. You have to quit. Well, here's the thing. I've been in here too long, and I've come too far to quit. And I know that if I quit, all of the struggles that I have had over the last 29 years have been for nothing. I just turned 52 last Saturday on the 23rd of August. And, the other video would have been great to have my song Too Far in there, which it does. And I would put it here, but I just can't remember the lyrics. That's why I make 3 songs of every song that I make. And in some cases, 5 or 6 songs of every song that I make. I've put a lifetime into this. And I haven't gotten anywhere as far as I wanted to get. I'm getting older. I am 52. I know that I'm going to age out of this eventually. And then I'm going to have to find a actual job, that's not going to make me happy. I'm never going to get satisfactory pay. And I'm not going to be able to do what I want to do with my life if I quit right now. If I give up right now. I can't get back into the time that I've lost not being able to pursue this. I also don't want to be a 90-year-old man and then die and everybody discovers, ooh, look, Kung Fu Havoc number 1. Ooh, look, Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Where's this guy? Oh, he's dead. I don't want that. I don't want to be discovered after I'm dead. I want it right now while I'm breathing. Am I healthy? Healthy-ish. I do start my weight loss journey next month. So that gives me a whole week to fuck around, which I'm going to do because I had 4 tacos today. And I just finished eating some Doritos with taco meat. Anyway, getting that out of the way, I have come too far to quit. It's just that simple. The only award I'm probably ever going to get will be the Lifetime Achievement Award, providing that this video is even seen by people. I have busted my ass, and I've had more bumps on this road than anybody will ever have. I've had my family get in my way time and time again without me being able to, pursue this full time. And I want to pursue this full time. But the reality is that I can't because I have siblings that had babies before their time. My oldest nephew is about to be 30 years old. This was a lot of things that got in my way. I don't have the resources to open doors to get a job at Disney so that I could rock one of those 2 suits right there. Preferably Miguel O'Hara. That would be the blue one with the red spikes. But I'd love to be Ben Riley. I got a friend who's working on me some gauntlets like this for 3D printing. And if he can get that done by March, I'd be in great shape. He has to up the scaling a little bit so that it'll fit on my wrist comfortably. I have a messed up Spider-Man 2099 suit, and I paid 70 fucking bucks for it. I'm not happy because it's not half as good as that, and to top it off, it's blue and red. It's supposed to be red and gray, not blue and red. It's supposed to be red and gray. The base, the chest, is supposed to be gray with the white, with the red spider, and the arms, like the gauntlets, it's supposed to have those things on it, and it's supposed to be white. The only thing that's accurate, and I can't find it, is the mask. This is the only thing that's accurate. I'm kind of mad that I wasted 70 bucks on that. So I need to get in touch with my bro, Courtney Monroe, because he got me those two suits. Yes, I gave him the money, but he knew what to do. He knew my size. He went and got it, and it was good as gold. And I've cosplayed in them. So, I only feel comfortable in front of the camera or in one of those cosplay outfits. This is the only time I feel like my life is worthy of anything. I've gotten into the bad habit of collecting Marvel Legends. And, I have not had the best of life. I've never had a good day in life. I've had good moments in life. There's a difference. And then there's people who say, you should be grateful you're alive. And to those people I say, there is a difference between being alive and actually living. And when you haven't lived a day in your life for yourself, you aren't really alive. I mean, your body's here, your mind's here, but what are you doing for you? I am 52 years old, and the bulk of my life has been helping my siblings and their children, and I've gotten fucking nowhere because of helping my siblings and and their children. I should say my children because I'm the one that's been taking care of them, and I never got a thank you. I never got a I'm sorry. I never got what can we do to make your life better, which is why I want to thank everybody in my family this weekend for not one person saying happy birthday to me. Now I know you're all thinking, why would you say that? Why would you not want your family to say happy birthday to you? I am 52 years old. I've had over 40 bad birthdays because of their existence. Not one time have them said, let us stop doing what we're doing. We can take the weight off our brother so that he can go out, pursue his career, have the family that he wants because he sacrificed everything for us. And now he's 52. I'm too old to have children. I don't have the ability to chase after them because I have a hip replacement. My knees are hurting right now. And again, I've come too far to quit. I am mad that I didn't get the opportunities that I need. I don't have the people who can open doors for me and get me to where I need to get. If I had them, I wouldn't be making these videos. So let's start back in 97, 98. New Millennium Studios came here. The owner, director, and Virginia actor's only hope was a man named Tim Reed. You know him from Sister Sister. You know him from WKRP in Cincinnati. And if you're old enough, you know him from the original Stephen King movie, It. He promised us Hollywood East. He delivered a Hollywood clusterfuck. So in 96, I'm 23 years old, and in 97, they're talking about having this whole studio, Millennium Studios, coming here. All the commercials, him and newscaster Rick Young in Richmond made about 40 some odd commercials. At best. I don't think I can find them, but let's not even bother. Yeah, let's not bother. But I do know that him and Rick Young did at least 30 commercials, more or less. I'm giving a roundabout number because 1996 was a long time ago for me. It was non-existent for most of you watching. But the commercials would come on, and they would come on a year before the building was even built up. And so, in between that time, I split my father's mouth. It was his own fault. He put his hands by me, and it scared the fuck out of me, and I threw an elbow without realizing what had happened. I've never forgiven myself for it, because as a martial artist, there are things you must be prepared for. But I'm glad I did that versus grabbing his arms and pulling them through, and then putting his elbows on my shoulders and pulling down, which is what I was taught to do. But my reflexes just wham. I didn't realize I had done it until it was too late. My father has passed. Not from that. My father was the one who started showing me the commercials. And my father said, Jimmy, you don't have to go to California. You don't have to go to New York. You don't have to go to Florida. You don't have to go to Wilmington, North Carolina, wherever the hell they were filming Dawson's Creek. All you got to do is come to Petersburg. They're building a movie studio. So, fast forward to the day the movie studio's built. Ground has been broken. And all actors are welcomed. No, they're not. All actors were not welcomed. You were welcome to come down there if you had an appointment. Mind you, not one goddamn commercial leading up to opening day said you had to have an appointment. Not one goddamn commercial leading to that day said you had to be a SAG actor. I know what you're thinking. What the fuck? Yeah, because I was thinking, what the fuck? I never knew what the fuck SAG was till that day. Not a bit. Never heard of SAG. And the only reason why I haven't heard of SAG was because I like kung fu movies. I like sci-fi movies. I like scary movies. Those are the genres that I prefer. And those are the genres I would prefer to be in if I'm going to make a movie. I know my talent has a limit. It's drama. I am never going to be a leading man. But I can be an action star. Don't have to be a leading man to be an action star. And at some point, at some time in the film, you're going to play with tits. So, provided that the actress is comfortable. And now, as I've gotten older, I am not comfortable. And it's not because I'm not straight. I just don't want the woman to feel uncomfortable. And I have no DC. Do with that as you will. Okay, I'll explain that. DC means that if I see boobs, Mr. Happy wakes the fuck up. That's what DC is. I can't pretend like I don't acknowledge those things. I love boobs. So, it's been my greatest weakness. God, that was probably really adult. Anyway, got down there. Got turned away. In fact, the first day we went there twice because we got there before they opened. And we left, got breakfast, and came back and still was the first car in the lot. So we got to security. The guy says, do you have an appointment? I said, the commercial never said anything about an appointment. Go park over there. So my dad and I drove his little white LTD over there. And then other cars started getting parked behind us. And other cars was flocking into this goddamn amazing ass studio. And we're like, okay, what the fuck's going on? So the security guy comes back and he says, if you guys don't have an appointment, y'all all are free to leave because you can't be here. I said, but you told us. He said, yeah. Okay. So my dad and I, we got out of the car and we're talking because we're about to go back home, back to Richmond. I'm pissed. Understand, rightfully so. I am pissed the fuck off because I'm 23. I'm ready to do this. I have gone to every casting call before this thing got started. And now that it's open and I'm like 24, 25, I am ready to go. I am ready to do this damn thing. And he said, if you're not a screen actor from the Screen Actors Guild, you can hang it up. And I'm like, I'm not a theater actor. I can't do theater because I can't do theater. I know you have to be John Malkovich level to do theater. I am never going to be on the level of John Malkovich. Shout out to John Malkovich. I'm not going to be on the level of Bruce Willis either. We don't talk about Bruno. But if I can just be somewhere under that where I'm just working TV, I know I can do TV. I don't really give a fuck about the big screen. Direct to video TV, that's all I wanted because I'll be working. Whatever I'll be working on, I'm going to take it, I'm going to be happy, and that's going to be how it is. No. However, unfortunate, everybody started pulling out. Mad as hell. But my father and I didn't leave. So Mr. Ron Martin pulled up on us. And he walked up over there while we were at, because we was talking, and I'm pissed off. And I'm like, well, damn it, Dad, the goddamn commercials didn't say nothing about no damn SAG actors and shit. And in the back of my head, I'm like, what the fuck is a SAG actor? And we didn't have a cell phone. We still use payphones and quarters at this time. So we talking. He's like, well, what do you want to do? I said, well, I guess ain't nothing I can do but go back the fuck to Charlottesville. You know, take me back to your house. I'll get in my car and go home. About that time, Mr. Martin walked up and said, so you really want to make movies? And I said, hell yeah, I want to make movies. He said, okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go make a movie. Send it back to me, directly to me. Don't send it to nobody else. Just send it to me. Here's my address. Wrote everything down, gave it to me. And my jackass got back to Charlottesville the very day after that, because it was the weekend. So basically Monday, I went home on Monday morning because I didn't have to work until later that day. I got home, got to work, and I started going around. And it's like, look, I need somebody to help me make a movie. You need to make a movie. Make a movie. The only person I found was this kid named Josh Shelton. And he said, I'll do it, bro, because he knows my younger bro. So I was like, all right, cool. So that started me and Josh on our movie journey. So then I bumped into a guy named Mr. Woodfork. Shout out to Charles Woodfork, who introduced me to a guy named Will, who introduced me to a guy named Bruce Johnson. So Bruce Johnson worked at the university. Said, hey man, we can make this shit happen. We can make this shit happen. We just gotta advertise. So we did a little advertising. I got kicked out of the International Black Belt Center because this disrespectful ass sensei didn't want me to take any of his martial arts students. It was going to be a martial art movie. It was called Fallen Dragons. I needed 14 people. I got no one from there. I got kicked out in a disrespectful manner, as the guy is. He's a douchebag full of dick tips because he obviously doesn't know that as a martial artist, your number one rule is respect. I bowed when I went in. I asked if I could put my flyer there, and he told me, get the fuck out. Without any, why do you need this? I was like, dude, I'm trying to make a movie for my career. Never got to explain anything. He just told me, get the fuck out. You're not going to put your fucking flyer in here. I was like, okay. I was like, you do know as a black belt, you're actually supposed to respect people who come in here who also know martial arts. Don't tell me how to run my motherfucking dojo. Get the fuck out. I was like, you don't deserve that black belt. And I said, if I ever catch you on the street, dog, I'm going to show you the real meaning of martial arts. He's like, what? I said, you think that black belt makes you a master? I said, look at how you're talking to me. I said, every one of these students in here have no idea that you're a piece of shit. And so I walked on out. So I went everywhere else. Everywhere else never had a problem. The Three Emperors, he let me hang my flyers there because he was part native. My old school, the Inner Stairway, let me hang my flyers there. The university had no bounds on where I could put flyers. I put flyers everywhere, and people flocked to me. So first shout out to Adrian Cow and God damn it, what is his name? Fuck. Shout out to Adrian Cow. Shout out to Louis Torrico. I can't think. He's an African dude. Phil, he's a Filipino. Shout out to the Bowie sisters. Shout out to Josh. And why in the hell can I not remember dude's name? This is a brain fart. But he's in my movie because he's like the main bad guy. Eric Chen. Sorry, Eric. Sorry. Brain fart. 52. Now I'm older than all these guys. And they all just came. This is also the year I got kidney stones, so that didn't help. I missed one day of filming because I had kidney stones. and it hurt. So I wouldn't pass them until like years later. That's how I know it hurt. But yeah, I had a fun time when I passed that one, and the other ones I guess faded because they never passed, or if they passed, I don't know when it happened, but I didn't feel them like I felt that first one. Anyway, the bottom line is I had everything except for resources. Made a movie. It sucked. Not gonna lie, it sucked. I needed 14 people. I got like 7. I had 3 people to bat. Oh yeah, shout out to Jason Humphreys too. Because he played the main bad guy. I had 3 bad guys, which was Josh, Eric Chen, and Jason Humphreys, and I had the Bowie sisters, NMV, Lewis, Phil, and myself. Bruce made a cameo. It's on here. If you guys want to see Fallen Dragons, it's on here. Shout out to David Dillahunt for helping me put everything together. Well, anyway, I made a movie. I sent it to New Millennium. I sent it to Sundance. Sundance happened to send it back and told me that my movie sucked and they didn't do kung fu movies, which fuck you Sundance because you lied. No sooner did I got my movie because the Sundance channel was free. No sooner did I got it, within a week, there was a fucking kung fu movie on the Sundance channel. I said, these motherfuckers literally, I had the note. I don't know where it is now, but I literally had the note. It literally said in big bold letters, we do not do kung fu movies. And yet, week after getting this letter and my tape, they had a kung fu movie. Now, in between that, there was an incident with the Charlottesville serial rapist, and I was accused of that. But there was just one problem. This is my true color. I'm also only 5'3". The Charlottesville rapist is 6'2" and 247 pounds. I'm 5'3", and I have a gut. At the time, all of this shit was 6-pack galore, which I intend on getting back. And I know I'm giving you guys way too much information, but the point of this video is I'm 52 now, and I've come too far to quit. I just need one door open. One. And I can work from YouTube, you know. I don't ask you guys for anything, but if you know somebody who would sponsor me, I love Gatorade. I drink it all the goddamn time. I love Lipton tea. I drink it all the time. This is my hair care product. You know. This is my deodorant. Degree. I generally shave with a Gillette shaver or a Bic shaver or a Braun. I have them somewhere. Can't find them. Not going to worry about it. That's what I wash my ass with. You know. All I need is one sponsor. One commercial. Even for these things. You know. Whatever it takes. If I could just get that one fucking door open, I would never look back. And you guys, if you follow me here and you follow me on TikTok, you know I don't ask you for money. I don't ask you for anything other than to pump these videos out. You know, get into somebody that can help me. I'm also with 99 and I'm waiting for them to find me work as well. And I told them the main things I wanted is things involving Disney and kid shows so that I can do kung fu and stuff. And if they ever reboot this Power Ranger thing that they've got going on, I'm down. I probably am too old to be a Power Ranger, but I can still kick ass. So I don't necessarily have to be a Ranger, but I wouldn't mind being on the fucking show. And I will promise to clean up my mouth. But, you know, the thing is that I just need that one door open. Just that one door. Just one. I need that one shot because I've come too far to quit now. My name is Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Havoc #2. Thank you for watching. Be seeing you.